As we've talked about in previous videos, in today's fast-paced business landscape, artificial intelligence offers unparalleled opportunities to enhance efficiency, streamline processes, and drive innovation. However, one of the key things within AI adoption is the ability to seamlessly integrate within your business workflows to make sure that AI becomes a natural part of your operations rather than a standalone solution. So it's only when you can fully embed AI within your business model that you can start to maximize this efficiency and adoption, and also make sure that you're future-proofing your processes as well. One of the key steps to doing this is to redefine your business architecture with AI as a core component. So rather than viewing your processes and technical ecosystem as AI versus non-AI, so AI working on this side, non-AI working in this department or this area or something else, consider them working in tandem, working together. So AI should ultimately complement what you do, your current systems, to create a more cohesive set of workflows. So for example, if you have an AI-driven analytic tool that can pull customer data from your CRM system to look at customer behavior, buying patterns, etc., you need to think about how that works within the overall flow, and also what that enables the rest of your team to do and how they utilize that data. So essentially you have a joined up, integrated approach to make sure that you are enhancing rather than disrupting your operation. A critical aspect of integration is making sure that your AI toolset connects seamlessly with your existing application suite. So how do systems communicate with each other in a future state? Where are those integration points? For example, if you start off simple, an AI chatbot, how does that embed within your customer support ticketing system? How do you then translate that into generating leads? How do you leverage sales as part of that chatbot? What does it do? How does it interact with everything else that you want to do within your business? There are, of course, a number of middleware tools and solutions that enable you to do that. However, you always need to think about how you integrate, because it's not always straightforward. Sometimes tools exist straight out of the box to enable you to do that. However, sometimes custom integrations may well be necessary, and often that's not a straightforward or an easy thing to do. In the previous video, we talked about thinking big but starting small, and I think that very much applies here as well. So think about pilots and how they can be utilized to bring something to market very quickly, so you can start to iron out issues before they become much larger. So think about a particular area of your business or a set of processes and really focus on that and getting that good. And as part of it, it's important to remember that this is not just a technical implementation, rather it's a whole business-wide implementation. So think about the control points, think about operational processes, think about how they work at the moment, how they work in the future, and how they're going to be optimized given your AI implementation. AI can enable you to do a lot of things that you can't do at the moment, and it means that your team are going to be focusing on different things in the future. So think about how that all works and how that all plays together. That future state operating model really is key to get right, because ultimately it's your operating model that helps determine your future success. So there will be outdated processes, some of the generating reports, for example, interpreting reports, but you still may well have other things that need to be put into place to make sure that AI is operating exactly as you want it to. Are there additional control points? Are there additional checks that need to be put into place to make sure that the AI that you've implemented is working exactly as you want it to do. So in summary, it's very important when you look at your overall area implementation to think about integration. And when I talk about integration, I really mean in every sense of the word. So technical implementation in terms of how do you interface with your existing systems? How is that going to work? Are you going to go off the shelf? Are you going to go customized? How do you ensure that you don't have reconciliation breaks across your system? How do you make sure that all the information that you want to pass from one application to another really is doing that? And also think about your operational model, your business process model, how you interact with your customers going forward, how you interact with your suppliers. What does your team look like in the future? Does it evolve in terms of the team size, the team structure, what the team does? How are they going to be operating in the revised environment? And it's only when you start to look at the whole that you can really start to optimize what you're doing within AI to make sure that you have an overall solution that fits for your business, not just now, but in the future as well. So hopefully that's been helpful, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.